The show has baseball for you on a Wednesday night in the desert from Chase Field in Phoenix. Here we wrap up the homestand with the finale of this two-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Two playoff hopefuls duke it out for wild card standing. Next, Robbie Ray is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in his shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm excited to watch Justin Upton right now. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
So coming to the plate, number 13, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Ray stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a 12th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate, Mike Trout, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order, and now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today. In
now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, John Jay.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Liner toward right center, and Jay's on base. He's got a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at ball one. His past history with Richards, he's 1 for 3. Ready with the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Here's a strike. Richards has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Fouled off. Fouled away. Jay on at first, nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Oh, man, I love what A.J. Pollock does for this offense. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, A.J. Pollock, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside, 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Richards comes set. Here's the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. His past history with Richards. He's 0 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Escobar is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Trout has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. On to the second inning here in the desert with no score. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimm. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Guys, this game features the league's best teams that are not currently leading a division. What does this matchup mean to the overall playoff picture?
Hey, one of the keys, D-Row, when you go down the stretch, you're trying to chase somebody, is to have some good pitching. And boy, but even though, D-Row, this team is in second place, they might have the best pitching in this league.
Yeah, Dan, I agree with you. And from an offensive player's mentality, I'd hate to say you want to put so much pressure on a pitching staff, but you know as a lineup, you only have to scratch across 2 or 3 runs to grab a W.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
Into the box now, Zach Cozart. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Ball 2.
2-0.
And that's over. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Digging in now, Justin Upton. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. First pitch on its way to Upton. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Cozart is on his way home. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Now a bluff here as he'll step off and look him back to third. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Upton stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Jeffrey Marte waits on deck. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Batting eighth, first baseman number 19, Jeffrey Marte.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
1-1.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 on the ground is short. This could be 2. Played on the backhand. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. A run for the Angels in the inning, and it comes via the RBI triple. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. His past history with Richards. He's only 1 for 10.
Alex Avila.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And it misses. 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Adani Echeverria. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Comes set with the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Struck him out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
So striding in, Robbie Ray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. Curveball stays a little high that time. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Avila at second. Marte at first. 1 gone. Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in and out. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Standing in now, John Jay. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Diamondbacks get 1, and it comes on the RBI triple. We played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping up now, Garrett Richards, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Garrett Richards.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Push softly over toward the right side. But no problem at first, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batter, number 13.
So digging in now, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And it could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up, tied at 1. Digging in, David Peralta, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-0.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Schimpf picks it up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. So with 1 away, we'll give you a look at the current standings. And it is crowded at the top as these guys trail by just a game entering play today. One gone in the Arizona 3rd. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, You want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
2-1.
One out, nobody on. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Crowd on the run. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 287 the average coming in. 17 home runs and 95 runs batted in. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Count remains at 0-2. Goldschmidt, a runner at second with one away. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Richards comes set. First pitch on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder Ryan Schimpf, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. One run, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
1-2's the count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Ready now for LA, Zach Cozart. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And Cozart even in the count at 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
It's 1-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Pitch on its way to Avila. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Avila, a native Floridian. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good time now to check out the Angels Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. Here's Echeverria now. First time up, he went down looking. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He drew a walk his first time up. Richard steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1-2 is the count.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Diamondbacks down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Here's Justin Upton now.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Missed with a slider. I'll tell you, these guys seem well aware that this is a must-win situation for both of them. They know they're not going to have the luxury of falling back on a wild card berth.
You know, D-Roll, the schedule's starting to wind down, and this one is a tight one so far. This one could go either way.
And we shouldn't expect anything different. These have been 2 of the best teams in the league for the entire season, and nothing has changed tonight. It's nail-biting time. Somebody has got to step up with a big knock.
Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. First offering on its way. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Outside, 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And you can see there that the Halos are currently tops in the junior circuit in that very category. Striding into the box, Jeffrey Marte. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lucroy leads off first with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Garrett Richards, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Up around the face.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peralta's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels leave one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Robbie Ray. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Robbie Ray.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Pulled toward right center field. Number 13 has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Right fielder, John Jay.
Digging in once again, John Jay. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to left. And Jay's on base. He's got a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready for another shot now, David Peralta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Jay rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. A ball and no strikes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tapped down the line. And there's out number 2.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J.
So here's the cleanup hitter, A.J. Pollock. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. There's a strike. Peralta stands at second with 2 gone. Richards comes set. Here it is on 0-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here he comes on 2-0. Right over the middle, knee high. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Here's the 2-1 home. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Base hit into right center. And that will score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Hey, D-Row, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready now. The pitch outside at 94. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2 down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-1. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons. The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Here it is on 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, number 13.
Striding in, number 13, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch coming, here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
Yeah!
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
And now for the Angels, Mike Trout. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them a 4th.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Angels held in check there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Adeiny Echeverria. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Up top, it's 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now the pitch. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Line towards center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Robbie Ray. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on, but he can't get to this one, and the pitcher has himself a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now here comes Angels manager Mike Scioscia on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Jose Alvarez is on now out of the bullpen, as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. In now is John Jay, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. Ray leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Stepping in, Ryan Schimpf. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Sliders in for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Zach Kozar, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
At the plate, Justin Upton. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And it's gone. Justin Upton with the solo home run. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Angels are back within 1. It's a 3-2 ball game now.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now back, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Lucroy. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
That's a ball.
A little low. It's 2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Avila shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Hey, Justin Upton's back in town. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Angels 2. Mike Scioscia heading out to home plate now, as it looks as though he'll be making the double switch here. Jim Johnson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Martin Maldonado is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, David Peralta. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Left fielder, David Peralta.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton's under it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman
Eduardo Escobar standing in. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches, it's certainly gotten away from him.
Pollock is off at first with 2 away. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Too high. And it's 3-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
The catcher, number 5, Alex.
Now in the box, Alex Avila. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as they push the margin here to 5-2 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's Echeverria now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson, just a 1 for 9. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's now 6-2.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Three runs already home here. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
And that's something to worry about, too. When you combine a high pitch count with a hot night like this, like we have here, you're going to lose a lot of gas real quick.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Angels 2. Ready for another chance? Jeffrey Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. That's by him for strike one.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Smoke toward the hole. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the eighth.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Martin Maldonado. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Here comes the 1-0. Just a tick behind for a strike. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 1 for 5. Hits this one hard the other way. Marte fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball one. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Weak chopper up the line. To his right, Escobar. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Now here comes the Arizona skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening.
Number 29,
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's the side-arming right-hander Brad Ziegler that gets the assignment. Standing in now, number 13. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Simmons, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's gone 3 for 4. From the stretch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0. Popped him up. Marte is there, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Diamondbacks 6 and the Angels 3. Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Gerard Dyson is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, John Jay.
In now is John Jay. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He pulls this one into right, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They still lead it 6-3. Boxberger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Brad Boxberger.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Ryan Schimpf. He'll be the one to start things out against Boxberger, who tries to close the door in this one.
Tough task ahead here, as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Third baseman number 7, Zach Kozar.
Stepping up to the plate, Zach Kozar. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out, and that'll do it for the Angels here this evening.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these 2 teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. 2 evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Arizona win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Robbie Ray wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff. Brad Boxberger records the save, his 37th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Angels, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 49,033. The Diamondbacks thank you for joining us here at Chase Field and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting out in the NL West, the Arizona Diamondbacks combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-3. The San Francisco Giants put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 2-1. The Rockies launched 3 home runs as they made short work of the Padres 8-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 8-5. The Yankees finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 3-2. The Nationals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-2. The Reds put up 16 hits on the day as they stomped the Brewers 15-9. The Pittsburgh Pirates earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Braves 6-2. The Kansas City Royals grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-1. The Cleveland Indians combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-1. Fernando Romero twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 1-0. Chris Bryant was out of his mind with 3 home runs and 7 driven in, as the Cubs were winners over Detroit 16-5. He is among the NL leaders in on-base percentage. Chris Davis grabbed 3 base knocks, leading the A's to the win over Texas 10-2. The Mariners hit 3 long balls as they blasted the Astros 13-5. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Chris Stratton grabbed win number 9 this year as the Giants beat the Mets 6-1. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Padres 6-1. The Miami Marlins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 2-1. The Washington Nationals totaled 11 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-3. The Chicago Cubs swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 8-0. The Indians got 12 hits in this one as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 10-2. The Rays stopped their 6-game losing streak as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. Miguel Gonzalez pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the White Sox to victory against Detroit 2-1. Lance Lynn got the win, his 6th so far this year, leading the Twins to the win over the A's 3-0. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.